Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me for Chronicles in Collecting, where I'm going to open the Robot Spirits RX-75-4 Guntank and White Base Hangar Deck version A.N.I.M.E from the original Mobile Suit Gundam. This figure came out in March 2017 and was a premium Bandai exclusive, retailing for 8,500 yen or about $75 US at the time. So this is going to be part 3 of the white base display that we've been working on. So first we did the catapult deck with the gun cannon. Then we did the first hangar bay with the RX-78 Unit 3 prototype. And now we have a second hangar deck with the Guntank. So let's start off by taking a look at the figure. This thing is so cool. I just love how kind of big and beefy and bulky it is. I think I don't know, for some reason it just seems bulkier than the gun cannon, even though I don't think it actually is. I think just because it's so short and sort of condensed, I just love the look of it. So there are actually 2 of different gun tanks. One, and I'll show the core fighter part in a second too. Here's kind of the kind of launch thing for the core fighter, and then here's the actual core fighter itself, and it does a little transformation here. We got the nose, and I think these wings come out, and the tail comes out, and then it kind of folds back. But yes, there's basically 2 versions. One has the hangar display parts, and there are some hangar display parts that are exclusive to this set. And the other one has a little stand to kind of show the core fighter escaping or launching out of the gun tank. I decided to go with this version just because I wanted to kind of store it in the hangar deck. I thought it would look kind of cooler. I didn't really see myself using that other effect part. So yeah, there's basically a few a few of the hangar parts that are exclusive to this set, and those are just for kind of deconstructing the gun tank and to kind of show it, just kind of show it under repair or whatever. I'm not going to go through all the other pieces of the hangar deck. They're kind of similar to, I think they're just the same kind of base pieces that we looked at when we looked at the standalone hangar deck. And they're kind of not Legos, but they're Lego-like. They're modular, and you could kind of put them together and sort of do whatever you want with your display. And then, since it is a version A.N.I.M.E, you do get effect parts. So here's kind of the main effect part, and this thing is so awesome. Again, just seems a little beefier, a little bulkier than the gun cannon and the RX-78. So really enjoying those. And then these are just kind of some fire effect parts that would, kind of go into. Kind of go in here and would kind of show the gun tank firing. Anyway, so I'm going to pose this guy and put together this hangar deck, and then I'll be back in a few minutes, and then I will combine it with the white base that we've been building over the last couple of weeks. So we have a launch deck that has the gun cannon on it. We have a hangar deck that has the RX-78 third unit prototype, and then we will have a second one with the gun tank. All right, so not a whole lot to this figure, but I do really, really like it. Again, I've kind of already gone over how I really like the design. I really like the colors, but there's a lot of really cool details about the gun tank that I really like. As you hopefully just saw, the core fighter actually docks inside of it. So that's really cool. And then you kind of build it from there. The treads kind of come out a little bit, which is cool. I don't 100% sure know why they angle, but I guess if you however you want to drive. You could adjust the jetpack thing on the back here. There's also, probably can't quite see it, but there's a little guy in there as well. So just a lot of really cool attention to detail, and I think this is another kind of must-have, next to the RX-78 and the gun cannon. Though unfortunately, the gun tank just seems much harder to come by. Like I said, there's this version and the other one, but I think they both may have been Bandai exclusives. I'm honestly not 100% sure. This one was. Not 100% sure about the other one, but yeah, so a little bit more difficult to come by than the other one, or than the gun cannon and the RX-78. So let's disassemble this guy quickly and put him on the hangar bay. All right, and we are back again. So again, you kind of see this hangar bay where they're sort of putting this thing together. So you got the core fighter here. You got the top of the gun tank. What I actually found out is that this little thing opens up to reveal the cockpit, which I kind of noticed as I was taking it apart. You know, I've already talked about this in the last episode where I did the RX-78 3 prototype unit, but I love this hangar bay. I love this like kind of constructing the set. I kind of hope they do it a lot more. I don't think they've done any other ones, but maybe we'll see one for, you know, like the Argama from Zeta Gundam, or maybe something from Unicorn, or who knows. I'd love to see something in the Archangel for Seed. So hopefully they continue to do that. Another thing that's actually pretty nice is they come with these extra little pieces here. So compared to the standalone hangar bay, this one actually has a end piece, which will be revealed next week when I complete this wing. And then it's got these little pieces right here so that the back kind of cardboard piece goes into place. So that's cool that you kind of create, you know, kind of like a full thing with, you know, a beginning and an end. My only real complaint about this is that there's nothing that really keeps this, you know, in place. I mean, it's not going to fall, but I don't know. I kind of like things to be in place. Maybe that's more of a reflection of me than that. But yeah, I guess unless you're moving it, or you live on a train or an airplane or a spaceship or something, it's probably not going to fall. So let's put this together. And something else that I sort of noticed as I've been piecing these together, so the launch deck comes with these little pieces right there that are kind of used to connect all the pieces together. So if you don't have a launch deck, you can't actually put the different hangar bays. You can't connect them to each other. Obviously, you could place them next to each other, which would be fine. But more of just like an FYI. And the hangar bay doesn't come with enough to do 4 for each one, but I think 2 will probably suffice. Anyway, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, I'd really appreciate a like or subscribe. And if you didn't, tell me about it in the comments. If there's something else you'd like to see, either with these figures or with something else, tell me about it and I'll see what I can do. I do anime reviews on Monday and figure reviews on Fridays, and occasionally get an extra figure review up on Wednesday, typically something a little older that I haven't got around to opening, such as these guys. Thanks so much and keep collecting.